So yesterday was Milton, and it was the first time I've ever been to Milton. And this car here is still a disappointment. It did run great. They had a little intermission where they stopped the derby for a fire. It was your average little stop, and the car died. And I was like, oh god. It just was running great, and then all of a sudden a whole bunch of black smoke came out of the exhaust and it died. And it started doing the exact same thing it did last time, where it would barely run, and it drives me crazy. I don't know what it is about this car either, but everybody seems to clear this bumper, and it drives me crazy. I've pulled the rod support out on this I don't know how many times, and I'm gonna have to do it again because everything gets pushed in. The hood goes all stupid. Like, I don't know why this is doing this. It is getting on my nerves to the point where I guess it's my own fault. I keep driving into the back of people. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. Frame rail dimpled a bit, not too much, but I really haven't ran this car enough and hard enough to actually cause a whole lot of damage. I did make some good hits, but they were to softer cars at the Derby. I was trying to stay away from the tougher cars, waiting for the tougher cars to kind of wear themselves out, and then I'll show you what took me out, but I'm not going to tell you yet because your guys are going to say that's the world's most stupidest brake. Back end came in beautifully. Yeah, back end came in beautifully. Frame rail on the driver's side still straight. Passenger side is beautiful. I just need to cut a little bit of sheet metal away from my tires. Oh, not really. It's going to be ripped off very shortly. So I just need to take that away from my tires and maybe pound this up a bit right there, and everything will be perfect back here. I took some pretty big hits back here, and I took one, and I was like, that was a pretty big hit, and I went to go look back, and I got smoked again in the same corner, and I said, oh god, I bet you this thing's right around gas tank protector. But then I looked, and there's still quite a bit of space. Like, speaker deck is still great. I was really surprised with the back of this car. It took, like, the hits in the back were quite big hits. I couldn't really believe that this car held together the way it did in the back. I wasn't expecting that. This is a Solara, so it is a two-door Toyota Camry, basically. Passenger door almost got ripped off. Did get one of my struts kind of knocked over a bit, but it's still fine. It's not touching strut yet, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, it's actually rubbing. I'm gonna have to change it. So the tire is into the strut, so I will change that to save my double. Yeah, she's bent, she's garbage. But other than the car kind of dying there for a bit, it went good. It started right back up, and as long as I kept my foot on the fuel, it did pretty good. Now, having to keep my foot on the fuel, when I took these two big shots in the back end, I actually noticed that I was pushing really hard on the fuel pedal because my body was moving around. But what took me out, you guys ready? That's my throttle cable. You push on the gas pedal and there's nothing. Because if you take a look through this hole, trying not to cut myself on this jagged, sharp steel of my hood, it broke where the throttle cable goes to the motor, and that is a very random break. I wasn't expecting that. Throttle cable's okay, just the plastic little piece that your throttle cable connects to is broken. So it looks like I'll be starting to change all these ones out for metal ones. Stupid break. Like, what is the chances of that breaking? So now I gotta pull the threaded rod back straight. Sounds like somebody really wants to get a hold of me because my phone's going off. I want to have to straighten these back out, open the hood, get it all open, fix that one piece, and this car will be ready for next weekend. Bumper did bend, which is weird because that was straight. It's like that side's straight. So I guess I did take a half decent hit here in this corner. I was trying to get people's tires, but it really wasn't working out all that well. But you know what? What can you do? Car's still in great shape. It's going to be a 10-minute fix. It's going to take me longer to get the hood open to actually fix what happened to the car. And it'll be ready to go again. But I was kind of upset. The car was in great shape. I was probably top 5, and my car looked like this out of like 22 cars. I honestly thought I was going to do much better than what I did when I seen how many cars were left. And if it wasn't for such a stupid random break, I probably would have placed much better. Car was in great shape. It was running great. It had lots of power. It was zipping around. I was trying to do the whole circuit. There was like a little racetrack going on inside the derby ring, following people around, trying to pick off the back ends of them. And I got let down by a stupid simple break. So that is, I believe this is, it was supposed to go to Dresden and couldn't go because I had to work. And then I went to Clinton and had this, something stupid happened to it in Clinton where the motor just quit. And now here, this car is bad luck. It is 3 years sitting in my garage, and I'm gonna run it again to try to kill it and just get it out of my damn garage. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll get this car fixed and ready for the next weekend or so, and get her smashed up because I'm tired of looking at it. Infected has been around for way too long, and it is time to go. So thanks for watching, guys. See you back here tomorrow.